What up, gamers, teachers, parents, and esports enthusiasts? My name is Coach Alne, and first off, welcome to 2022. With 2021 officially wrapped up, we also saw the conclusion of the first major esports tournament in high school called the Fall Major. The Fall Major was the first of two tournaments that send students to the HSEL Nationals in May, where they can compete for their share of $150,000 in scholarships live at the esports stadium in Arlington. For the students who did not qualify, registration for the second and final qualifier for the Spring Major opens on Monday. While the top 4 teams of each title qualified for nationals, we definitely didn't have enough time to spend in this video covering all of them. So instead, we're going to spend some time highlighting the absolute best high school esports players in the country. Starting off with a team who is no stranger to victory, Holy Name High School has found success in claiming their 5th Rainbow Six major title in the PlayStation category. Within the last 4 years, Holy Name's esports team has dominated our Siege community, pulling in close to $20,000 in scholarships collectively. This year, however, will be the first time Holy Name gets to try their hand at a large-scale in-person tournament. Qualifying first for our Nationals event, it will be interesting to see if the team's players can fend off the competition looking to overthrow their PlayStation dynasty. Moving on, just as their name suggests, the Rockland Thunder esports team took our Overwatch scene by storm. This year, their team has claimed their 3rd consecutive Overwatch championship with a clean sweep against HCR High School in the finals. Despite being one of the first teams who will be joining us in our debut LAN tournament in May, Rockland Thunder is no stranger to competing in live events. Their team actually won their first Overwatch championship on stage at the NASIF Overwatch tournament back in 2019 against Xavier High School with a score of 3-0. Polyprep's esports team takes home first place in our fall major for Rocket League after battling it out the last 2.5 years. The team was established around the time COVID started getting out of control, and a circumstance that made participating in traditional sports and activities difficult. But for their esports team, they found no issue with getting time in to practice for the upcoming season. Fall of 2020, Polyprep's esports team qualified for finals, but ultimately suffered a defeat. Instead of letting that loss bring them down, the team used it as motivation. Led by coach Pasquale Chiaffi, hopefully I said that right, his Rocket League team fought hard and was able to return and claim victory this past season. Congrats, guys. We're excited to see what you all bring to Dallas. Next up, we have Charleston High School, whose 2K21 PlayStation gamer pulled an upset over the previous year's champion, Troy Fuego Murphy. We wish there was more we could showcase for the Pirates, but y'all don't really have social media, so that's about all we got. Anyways, best of luck at Nationals. On to the next. This Texas-based team won't have to travel far as they landed themselves a top spot at Nationals. Hebron High School's esports team takes home first place in the Valorant showcase for the 2021 Fall Major. Sponsored by their chem teacher, Jaden Gorham, their Valorant team received $2,500 in scholarship prizing for placing first in the tournament. Hope the 30-minute drive to the arena isn't too much to handle. Finding success is not 1, but 2 esports titles for the Fall Major out of the Ridgewood Maroons, who will be sending players to Nationals to compete in both NBA 2K and Rainbow Six Siege. An interesting fact about the Ridgewood Siege team, they actually had played against the Jesuit team last fall in 2020, who won the R6 PC competition this year. The two faced off against one another on the PC platform in their first meeting, but this year it would appear the Ridgewood team has transitioned to console. But fear not, those who are hoping for a rematch this year, the two still might find a chance to run into each other at Nationals. Perhaps it won't be in game, but the arena itself. Florida's Westminster Warriors bring home gold in the solo game Hearthstone, with their esports team just under a year old. The team's lack of experience together did not stop the school from transforming an entire room to meet their esports needs. A combination of in-person and virtual students make up the competitive team, but only their Hearthstone player found themselves winning first in their second season competing in HSEL. Hopefully more of their players and teammates will join them in Dallas as we near the start of our spring 2022 season. Rancho Solano High School secured first place in the 2021 Fall Major for chess, with the team being spearheaded by Coach Wilson Morano. Samik, a varsity esports player for the Mustangs, should be proud of his victory. The Milford Scarlet Hawks secure a first place victory in the 2021 Fall Major for Minecraft. I wish we could hype up the player who performed so well, but unfortunately, we couldn't find much on social media. So, to the advisor, Mr. Acosta, be sure to congratulate your Minecraft player for us. We're excited to see what competition you bring to Nationals. Coming in first place for the Rainbow Six PC competition, you guessed it, is the Jesuit Rangers. Their program was founded back in 2017-2018 academic year by a transfer student who actually graduated back in 2020. The team has since found themselves more and more success thanks to the foundation of the previous players. In both gaming performance and personal development, leadership within the club has transitioned between students as players graduate. In the spring season of 2021, the Jesuit Rangers won the R6 major title, so it should be no surprise that they came back and held on to the legacy this past fall. Having spent the last 4 years cultivating a team that understands the importance of communication and teamwork, it'll be exciting to see how their skills translate when placed in front of a live audience. Millburn High School has finished in the top spot of the fall major for Counter-Strike, qualifying for the upcoming Nationals. While their program doesn't have much in the way of content for their players, at least recently, their Instagram shows that the team took first place in the HSEL Winter Open, which was last year. Coming back yet again to take first place this fall, the team has a lot to look forward to in the upcoming season. That's gonna do it for our recap of all of the teams who won in the fall major last year. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, follow along, and next week we're actually gonna take a look back into the High School Esports League's favorite moments from the fall major. So, we'll see you then.